Hey everybody, it's Eric here at Outdoor Retailer Winter Market 2018, and I'm in the Mystery Ranch booth with founder Alex Kutches and...
Just vice president.
Just vice president?
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I wanted to talk with you a little bit about your business model, how you approach, creating packs, and who are the packs for, and because definitely an unqualified success as far as selling product.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to couch it in anything. You do pretty well, I think, with getting your product out in the marketplace. So.
Thanks.
Can you tell me a little bit about what your thought process is when it comes to dealing with the different user groups that you have?
Absolutely. At Mystery Ranch, our mission is to build the best load-bearing packs in the world, and we try to accomplish that through kind of a gestalt that we have that's called Built for the Mission. And this Built for the Mission sort of idea, no matter whether you're on the front line, the fire line, or the steepest line, that you'd be able to focus on the task before you and not paying attention to the gear that you're using to go do whatever activity you're doing, whether it's for work or for play. And so what we've done at Mystery Ranch is we've tried to organize our teams to get close to the user groups so they really understand what the needs of these different communities are. So, like, for example, our teams are broken up for sales and product to both the mission and mountain. Mission being fire and military, mountain being hunting and outdoor. And so the product teams work with the sales team to talk to the users and really understand what those folks are doing so they can deliver solutions that make it easier for their job to do those activities. So for example, we're here at the Outdoor Retailer Winter Market, and we've been meeting with different military groups of our core users to learn more about what their needs are, and it helps us get closer to a solution that kind of holds the gear in a way that's really accessible for them. And like, for example, a winter mountaineering unit, they need access to a shovel. Well, on really big giant rucksacks, that's not usually a normal piece that we have in the consumer market. But for these guys, it's not just for an avalanche deal, it's for survival. And so they need to have quick access to it. So, those are things you need to be mindful of. The other things that we deal with are on this medic pack, working with guys that are in real field trauma units, how they get out their gear, one-handed access to open this, because oftentimes they've got a hand on a wound, or they're trying to help a guy stop bleeding. They're trying to get hemostatic gauze out of here, or take care of all kinds of stuff to get back in there and actually take care of somebody. And so having this rapid access opening and the organization is really important. What
does that look like when you go to that user group and you work this out? What does that?
How do we go about getting to the solution? Well, we try to understand the way that they operate. How do they do their job? And so then when you start doing that, you start breaking it down and saying, well, we need rapid access. Well, then in that instance, a top-loading backpack is probably not your best bet. Right. So then how do you deal with a panel loader that can be accessed rapidly? So that's where this came in. And this is our RATS pack. And the cool thing about it is a solution that works really well here might be something that we learn about and we could use in another spot. So for example, think about backcountry skiers. We overhauled our bags 2 years ago, and we made an update this year. But this is our new Gallatin Peak 40. We're debuting this here at Outdoor Retailer Winter Market. There's some cool features on it, like we added this helmet carry, and it just deploys G-hooks in and tucks into this little pouch back down here.
Oh, okay, cool.
We've got other cool features like a tubular web that's double tacked back, so you can drop the tails in here, and then this super durable carbonite fabric on the back of the pack, so that
you can get
tech
your
bindings don't wear it out, but
right.
You can get at it. And then there's a big strap that wraps around the top and secures it to this. But let's say you've got your skis and a helmet on here. It's like, oh shoot, we got to stop for lunch, or I got to get a jacket out because it's gotten colder. How do I do it? Do I take all my stuff off to access it? Well, we can just go ahead and apply some of our current learnings from our other division, and we apply the same sort of access to the main bag.
Yeah.
Just like we did on the medic
awesome.
pack. So it's kind of cool how we can learn from ourselves, but in each instance, we're trying to take care of the needs of the user group to deliver, this functional solution.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's what we do every day, and it's a really powerful part of the business.
Cool. So you get out in the field. You're talking with. It's nice that you can find something you can leverage into another market, so that the work that you're doing in one is not wasted.
It is really
redundant.
interesting. Yeah.
And that you're able to find takeaways.
Yep.
Instead of like it just being the same thing. You're finding takeaways like, oh, this is something that would actually work for backcountry skiers, because like one-handed access to the inside of your pack, I mean, I don't ski a whole lot anymore, but that is a really important thing.
Yeah.
Because you want to get at your gloves, or you need to either get warm or cool off or whatever
Sure.
it is, and you need to be able to access that stuff quickly. Well, thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed this.
Me too. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, it's nice to
see you.
hear what goes on in the thought process.
Totally. Yeah. Thank you for making time. It's good to see you.
My pleasure. Good to see you too.
All right.